Homelander is a complicated dude. His charisma and personality are so mesmerizing. It nearly makes me forget about all the war crimes he's committed. Even though season 5 of The Boys was straight booty cheeks in my opinion, robbed us of a Homelander crash out. Like, how you gonna use this post and make my boy do this instead?
Oh, please suck your dick, please!
Not cool. So disappointed. But if I look back at all the evil shit he's done, yeah, I can't lie, the list is hella long. Fell in love with a Nazi, raped Butcher's wife, forces poor Deep to eat poor Timothy. Oh, and how can I forget the people he killed on the plane as well? I can't lie, he's making a strong push for Satan. But I think I'm gonna put him in love of the game. And that might be a hot take, right? But realistically, he was the most powerful human being in the world. And considering the shit he could have done, I feel like we got let off pretty easily. I think he controlled himself somewhat, right? And I always feel like he did it with a goal in mind. He didn't just like willy-nilly kill people about. Actually, maybe he did do that. I don't know. Next up is Joffrey from Game of Thrones. Now, I watched Game of Thrones very late, like 2 years ago. And the entire time, all I had heard was how hated Joffrey was universally. It was like a law of physics that just Joffrey is hated. But I can't lie, after watching Game of Thrones, Joffrey is not the most evil person in the show. Now don't get it twisted, I would love to punch the shit out of him. Seeing Tyrion slap him felt better than climaxing, but he is just a self-entitled, obnoxious little brat. He did kill the farmer's boy, for no reason, and he did kill the hooker, for no reason, and he did humiliate a dwarf, many times. But in my opinion, I think he just does it for a laugh. He fits perfectly in love of the game category. But the next man, Ramsay Bolton. This dude, in my opinion, is the most evil person in Game of Thrones. This man raped Sansa, flayed people. I didn't even know what flaying was until Ramsay Bolton showed up on my TV screen and just showed me in 4K what it looks like to flay someone. Ugh. He fed hella homies to the dogs, killed whatever that little kid's name was, and the shit he did to Theon, this is why he's above Joffrey, in my opinion. That shit was straight up the most degrading, diabolical, unholy shit I have ever seen. To be honest, what he did to Theon is the sole reason he's above Joffrey. Dude cut off Theon Greyjoy's wiener and sent it off to his father and sister. That's crazy by itself. And then all the torture that he gave to Theon gave dude perma PTSD, made him into a slave and just abused the shit out of him, and even just called him Reek and gave him a new name. Bro was reborn as Reek. He did all of this with a smile on his face. This brother is Satan. I'm telling you, he is worse than Joffrey. I don't care if you disagree with me. Ramsay Bolton is worse than Joffrey. Hell, I would even low-key put Cersei above Joffrey, okay? Joffrey is just a stupid kid who's got slightly psychotic behaviours. Next up is Trinity from Dexter. Goated show. Now Trinity may seem like a jolly old senior citizen, but he couldn't be further from it. So this dude, quick backstory, suffered childhood trauma and his murders involve him reenacting those traumas. And the way his little ritual goes is that he grooms and buries 10-year-old kids. He gets in a bathtub with young ladies with his saggy cheeks and sausage just flopping about. He cuts them in the tub and lets them bleed out. He then forces a mother to Kratos to her death, and he smacks the shit out of her dad. And that concludes his ritual before he moves on to another town to commence the same ritual and just terrorize the shit out of that town. Now, all of this is pretty bad, right? He is a pretty sick old fart. But what this man does in season 4, episode 12, has left me scarred to this day. What this man did to Rita is a war crime. What he went too far when yeah. Rita was so sweet, man. They don't even explicitly show what happened to her, which it's just kind of implied and left for your imagination. You just kind of see the end product, but you don't see like how the hell this happened, but you know what happened, so like you got a picture what she went through, which I don't know if that's better or worse than if they actually showed it. But just for what he did at the end to Rita, this man is going straight in Satan. For you to be able to do that to Rita, the nicest, kindest human being to ever set foot on this planet. Okay, that's a bit far, but she is one of the nicest human beings I've ever seen on a TV screen. She was so wholesome. To imagine Rita sitting in a bathtub with saggy old Trinity whilst their little baby kid is watching. Nah. Miguel? Nah, Miguel's chill, bro. Craziest manipulator I've seen. Dude is top 1 manipulators. He is such a chill dude. Like, you can go golf with him, you can go lunch with him. As long as you keep letting him manipulate you, he is a beautiful friend to have. And even when he's trying to be tough and scary,
because I will fuck you back in ways you never even imagined.
you can't help but giggle at him. I love Miguel. Ooh, Dolores Umbridge. Umbridge, whatever her bloody name is. This hoe bag is probably the most jarring person on this list. I don't even want to talk about her much, but the way I'd boot kick her down some stairs, pile drive the shit out of her, and then take a shit on her face. I know you shouldn't beat up your teachers, obviously, goes without saying, but Umbridge over here would actually be catching these hands. She is going in a bit naughty. Because realistically, she doesn't actually do anything that crazy, but just her jarringness takes her all the way up to a bit naughty. Oh, and what she did to my boy Dumbledore? Nah, that was too far. And then the way she picked on the specky-eyed teacher with the big glasses. Nah, that's just not cool. Sir Voldemort. Now, I can't lie. This guy might be the most misunderstood out of most of the villains.
What? What the fuck?
People think he's some kind of power-hungry, genocidal maniac, which, yeah, kind of. Maybe at the start when he was a kid, and he was doing all that Horcrux bullshit. But Voldemort only has one mission throughout all the Harry Potter movies, and that is to try and restore his tarnished reputation, right? Put yourself in his shoes. You have labelled yourself the most powerful wizard. You have aimed for the stars. You've bloody engaged in dark magic. Like I said, cut your souls into Horcruxes. You've gone sicko mode on hella people already. All of this build up, just for you to get beaten by a baby. Come on, man. That is so embarrassing. He lost so much aura. He literally had to restart life because of Harry Potter. Because of this specky little kid. Come on, man. Put yourself in his shoes and I guarantee you all of us would be trying to slime Harry for embarrassing us like that. And not only that, but Harry has now got a scar that whenever Voldemort sees that, he's just being rage baited all the time. It's like a permanent reminder that, yeah, this scar here is because you lost to me when I was a baby. Oh, the only thing that pissed me off is that he slimed off Professor Snape. That was uncalled for. But besides that, yeah, nah, misunderstood. Next up is Sid from Toy Story, and listen, I'm gonna be honest. Sid from Toy Story was considered the Austrian painter when I was a kid, right? To most other kids as well. This dude was the pinnacle of evilness in all our eyes as kids, right? But as I have grown up, I have come to the shocking realization I was also Sid as a kid. I used to destroy the hell out of my toys, especially as a male. I mean, my teddy bear, she would get it. What? I would have loved to strap my teddy bear to a firework and blow that shit up. I mean, we used to look at his toys like some Nazi doctor type shit, but this is actually creative artistic skills to be able to like mix and match pieces like this, you know? Like, yeah, it sucks for the toy seeing your arm being used as another toy's cock, but tough shit. Sid was just a hardcore toy player, and he is going straight misunderstood, right? He did nothing wrong. He just played with his toys. That's all he did. A bit aggressively, but Sid was a good kid. So, yeah. Ooh, Shane. Now this guy's like Marmite. As much as I really want to defend Shane, you know what, I'ma defend Shane. This dude was not evil. This dude was just surrounded by a bunch of pussies who couldn't adapt as quickly to a zombie apocalypse as Shane did, okay? The ones that lived ended up becoming like Shane anyways down the line. Rick literally massacres a bunch of humans in their sleep, so Shane was just ahead of his time in my opinion. And I will say the whole Laurie thing, yeah, that's kinda hard to defend. Listen, I didn't say he was the greatest best friend. All I'm saying is that he ain't evil. A lot. I'm putting him in misunderstood as well. You know, I've kind of realised I am siding a lot with the villains here, and I don't know if that's a good thing. Pennywise. Okay, don't worry, I'm not going to side with a paedophile. Yep, he likes kids. It's kind of hard to judge him because technically he's not a human. He just kind of takes the form of like KSI and clown makeup. Because he's actually a monster or an alien, I can't lie, his origin story in the show was kind of bollocks. I didn't buy that shit one bit. But yeah, I don't know if the same rules apply to him that apply to these other humans. Like, I'm not saying it's cool for a monster to be doing shit to kids. Hell no, like, you know, no one should be doing anything with kids. But if he's a monster, how am I supposed to explain that shit to him? Like, I feel like they've got their own laws wherever the hell he's from, you know? I feel like I gotta put him in love with the game. Because, I mean, he does get off on people being scared. But I don't know, he's not like Ramsay Bolton level, you get me? He's not like Satan, he's not evil. He just touches kids. Eren Yeager. I can't lie, I think people will be debating Eren Yeager till the end of human existence. I can genuinely see Eren and AOT appearing in like philosophy textbooks and history textbooks later down the line. Like, classrooms will be watching, analysing, PQA paragraphing, discussing the moral dilemmas within AOT. Like, I can see a whole GCSE exam being given for AOT. There's two types of people in this world, right? Those that agree with what Eren did, the rumbling, and those that condemn it and say he went too far. Basically, Satan or misunderstood. Although I will say Satan is not really a good name for Eren's character, because he is very complicated. He is like many onions. But we'll stick with it for the purposes of this video, right? So now, where would I put him? What is my stance on Eren Yeager? Okay, you guys can't judge me now, okay? For me, he's going in misunderstood.
He's shooting since he's come back.
Now, my actual thoughts and opinions on him are a lot more nuanced, and if I start rambling about him, this video will end up being an hour long. I mean, there's a reason AOT is the greatest show of all time. Like, there's just too many layers for me to go into right now. I'll probably have to make a separate video for Eren later on. And to be honest, for a few of these characters, mainly Eren and Shane, because I feel like these two deserve an entire video dedicated to themselves, because these are two of some of the most misunderstood characters. Especially Shane. Eren, people kind of get both sides and just choose a side. But yeah, those were my rankings. Let me know if you agree. Looking back at it now, Dolores above Miguel. Yes, sir.